What's up guys, we're going to be going through the best player props on PrizePicks today. Now I did want to show you the results from yesterday's picks from my exclusive Discord group, and as you guys see, we actually got 15 picks correct, which was absolutely insane. So we are on a huge hot streak, but if you want to get 15 picks right like me, win more bets, or receive the best picks from some of the best bettors in the world for less than a cup of coffee, you can access the exclusive Discord and meet some of the best sport bettors in the game by joining my Patreon, which should be linked down below in the description. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets today. So make sure to join my Patreon using the link in the description. And here's one of our members who just signed up and won himself $1,250 just yesterday, and another member who won $125 for the third day in a row since joining my Discord. So guys, if you want to win big money like our members, the link will be in the description, so go join the Patreon to have access to the Discord group, and I will be continuing to upload every single day on this channel the best bets and props, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my daily uploads. Alright, so let's get straight into the first pick. So we are going to start off with MLB, and when it comes to these picks guys, I'm not saying to chuck all of them into a parlay and hope for the best. Pick and choose the ones that you like and the ones that work best for you. So the first pick is none other than Aaron Judge, 8.5 hitter fantasy score, and this one actually is for less. Now when we look at Judge, we've actually seen him go on the under in 3 out of the last 5 games, which is interesting to see. On top of that, they do face off against Arizona in this matchup. Now although he did go over and get 53 in the most recent game against Arizona, we do believe Arizona are going to be making some adjustments, which may see him go on the under here. On top of that, his average over the last 5 is also 15, so yes, that may be a good sign. However guys, you do got to remember the most recent game definitely skewed those numbers quite aggressively. Obviously that game is a little bit of an outlier, but we do believe there's more now value to go on the under since the line has been bumped due to that most recent game. So you know, Aaron Judge has been playing great, but we think with the hitter fantasy score against them again, they are going to be making some adjustments and they should be able to restrict Judge below 8.5. so Aaron Judge, 8.5 hitter fantasy score for less, I think is an absolute steal. Again, to the next pick, we're going to be talking about none other than Bryce Harper, and this is none other than 7.5 hitter fantasy score, and this one is for more. Now we look at Harper, we've actually seen him go on the over in 5 out of the last 5 games. Now in the most recent game, he did exceptionally well, and also the game before that, since they are playing the New York Mets once again. So in both of those games, he was able to go on the over. We do believe on this third one, he should be able to go over once again. His average over the last 5 is also 12.4, which is significantly above the line, so all signs really do point towards him going on the over, and that's why we do like this Bryce Harper pick. So Bryce Harper, 7.5 hitter fantasy score for more, I think it's an absolute steal. Now getting to the next one, we're going to be talking about none other than Corey Seager. This is 7.5 hitter fantasy score, and this one actually is for less. Now we look at Seager, we've actually seen him go on the under in 3 out of the last 5 games, which is interesting. On top of that, they do face off against Seattle once again, and they most recently just did play Seattle, and he was able to get 17, but we do believe his luck will change into the next one. They do think that Seattle are going to be making some huge adjustments, and Corey Seager may not gain the same amount of usage rate that he usually gets, and because of those reasons, we do like the under for it. His average over the last 5 is also 6.2, which is actually under the line as well. So majority of the signs do point towards him going on the under, and that's why we are sticking to it as well. So Corey Seager, 7.5 hitter fantasy score for less, I think is a great pick overall. Again, to the next one, we're going to be talking about none other than Juan Soto, and this for 8.5 hitter fantasy score, and this one is for more. Now we look at Soto, we've actually seen him go on the over in 4 out of the last 5 games, but the time that he has missed it in the last 5, he only missed it by 0.5. So guys, very consistent at getting close to this line, which I love to see from Soto. They do face off against STL once again. In the most recent game, he was able to get 13, and he should be able to bounce back and do the same once again. Like I mentioned before, his average over the last 5 is 17.2, which is almost or pretty much more than double his line at 8.5, which is honestly really good to see as well. So because of those reasons, we do like Juan Soto for the over. This one seems like a no-brainer to us. So Juan Soto, 8.5 hitter fantasy score for more, I think is a great pick. Now getting into the next one, we're actually going to be heading over and talking about pitcher strikeout combo, and this is the Kenny Rosenberg and Sonny Gray for 9 pitcher strikeouts, and this one is for more. We are expecting a very high pitcher strikeout game in this matchup. Guys, obviously you can't look at the last 5 games, but I do believe that these two are going to be able to get this done. A lot of the bookies also think so, that they are able, or you know, are more favorable to actually go on the over here, and that's why we do like the over for this situation here. We think Kenny Rosenberg, Sonny Gray should have themselves a great pitching day, and we could see a very high pitcher strikeout game. So Kenny Rosenberg, Sonny Gray, 9 pitcher strikeout combo, 4 more, I think is a fantastic pick overall. So getting to the next pick, we're going to be talking about none other than college football and head over and talk about Caleb Williams. Now this one is for 300.5 pass yards, and this one actually is for less. Now we look at Caleb Williams' stats. You guys actually have to also beware that, the last 3 games you can only look at, since the earlier 2 games were from, last season. So the last 3 games did a good job, but on top of that, guys, he did go under twice out of the last 3 games, and we do like the under for this. Now they face off against ASU in this matchup, and his average over the last 5, although it's 340.6, we do believe are more likely to go on the under here. The bookies also agree so with that. It is more favorable for him to get him on the under, and that's why we are sticking to it as well. So Caleb Williams, 300.5 pass yards for less, I think is an absolute steal. Now getting to the next one, we're actually going to talk about another great pick, but this is actually a combo one, which I really do like. And this one is for Drew Allar and also Cade McNamara, and this one is none other than 348.5 pass yards, or now 350.5, and this one actually is for more. Now when we look at this one's a really good one due to the fact that it has been bumped up quite a few times throughout I've been studying this pick. So it went from about 330, then went to 340, now we're at 350.5 as of making this video. But guys, I still do think there's quite a good amount of value there to still go on the over. So if they do bump up the numbers, that does show a good sign that they had it at too low. I think once it starts to hit around 360, guys, so if you're watching this video and it starts to hit around that 360, 370 range, then you can probably think of maybe just disregarding this pick. But right now at 350, I still do think there's a lot of value there, and you can definitely still go on the over here, and it's still very favorable by the bookies as well. So there isn't too much data you can go off like the last 5 games or anything with a pick like this, but when it comes to these picks, there is a lot of value if you get the numbers right, and we do like the over for this. So Drew Allar and Cade McNamara for 350.5 pass yards for more, I think is a great pick. Again, to the next one, we're going to be talking about none other than Sam Hartman. Now, Sam is a great player, and this is none other than 249.5 pass yards, and this one is for less. Now, like I mentioned before, you can't look at all the games, so we can look at the most recent 4. Now, although he has only gone under 1 out of the last 5 games, it's all about matchups, and they do face off against a bit of a tougher matchup here against OSU, which should see Sam actually go on the under here. Now, on top of this, his average over the last 5 is 268.2, so although some signs may point towards the over, we are actually going to be going with the opposite, guys. We think the matchup is way more important in this scenario, and we could actually see him go on the under here. So Sam Hartman for 249.5 pass yards for less, I think is a great pick. So guys, if you do want to win more bets and win more money, don't forget to join our exclusive Discord group by signing up to our Patreon. Should be linked down below in the description, or you can also find it in the pinned comment down below. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets and win more money today. So guys, I'll see you over there, and I'll see you soon. Peace.